Now, as we continue with the Tao Te Ching chapter 4, this will be Tao Te Ching 4.5 and would be in the Tao folder. Now, we used Bradford Hatcher's before. Now we're going to go to Jonathan Starr, who has a similar way of dealing with exactly what the words mean. But first of all, let's read his translation of that section. The last part of section 4 says, so deep, so pure, so still, it has been this way forever. You may ask, whose child is it? I cannot say. The child was here before the great ancestor. The child was here before the great ancestor. Notice the different translation there. It doesn't say anything about who the child is, but it calls it a child in the last verse. And it says, before the great ancestor. Now, we had another translation that said ancestor was the wrong word to use. So, in that case, it appears that what Jonathan Starr has used is the wrong word according to one translator. Now, let's go over here to where he takes, just like Hatcher did, every word and goes through all the possible meanings. And he even quotes some other authors in the sections of their meanings here. So we're going to look at this. Now, what you will find in this as well is that he has some notes after the readings, which are very good. So this says child, son, offspring, generated, images, reflections, seems, appears, similar Hatcher, Lord of heaven, supreme ruler, the creator, ancestor, God, creation, the gods, preceding, existing before, forefather, antecedent, it came before the creator of images. This image is in front of the source. And then on the next page, as we go on, it says here, now that's after that section, and we won't go further than that, but it says it appears to resemble a certain existence, bears an appearance of permanence. The Lord of heaven and the creator, such as the Hindu deity Brahma, who is responsible for the creation of the physical world. T.I. does not refer to the all-pervasive God of the Western theology. Notice that? There it is. He's sure it has nothing to do with what we think of as Western theology, more with the Hindu and the Brahmin, which is probably the case. Now, you'll notice here, again, it says, let me see, resemblance of certain existence, bears the appearance of permanence. So, what bears the appearance of permanence? Could it be that's talking about the idea of the deity, or that the idea that they have of permanence is not completely understood, but they do understand that the Tao was there before this happened. Now, the next one we go to is probably one of the best. This is by Derek Lin, Lin, who does an excellent job because of the fact that he has extremely good notes on the left-hand side of the page and his other comments. So this is the one I think probably is the best. So this is the last one we will use. In this way, we will get a very good knowledge of that whole thing we've been talking about so far. So that's the next one we will use. Now, as you know, this is Tao 4, number 5, and will be in the Tao folder.